Welcome back to UClick TV. A long day at the ballpark ends with victory for the Generals in both games. 6-4 in the second game, and then in the first game it was a blowout by a score of 16-4 in favor of the Ozark Generals. Seth Campbell up here. I'm joined by Alonso Bibiano, our player of the game. And let's just start from a team perspective first, Alonso. You come out here, you're 5-0 now against Joplin. You guys really seem to have their number.
I mean, we've seen them all year. I mean, we play them. I mean, we play hard every day. I mean, it really doesn't matter who you play as long as you come out, play against the game, that kind of thing.
So, in the first game, 16 runs is just a little absurd. What did you guys have going into the game?
Everybody was on time with the fastball. So, I mean, everybody was getting their pitch. They were getting off on it. I mean, they found some gaps here and there. I mean, big innings, multiple big innings. They kind of add up. So, I mean, it's great to have an offense like that because, I mean, first guy gets a hit, you're like, oh, I got to get a hit too, So then you kind of follow him, and then that's kind of what we did today.
Yeah, you had 9 straight batters reach base in the 5th inning before recording an out. That's insane, and a great just offensive showing all around from the Generals. Game 2 was a little bit closer, 6-4 victory for the Generals. What was different mentally about Game 2?
Game 2, I mean, it's a 9-inning game, so you kind of got to pace yourself. You got to win one inning 9 times, basically. So, I mean, couldn't figure out their lefty. He's kind of a goofy little arm slot, but you got to make an adjustment up there, You got to be able to, if he's throwing that off speed, bang it the other way. He's not going to throw it anymore, So.
Speaking of banging, you hit one over the left center field fence today in game number 1 that really got the Generals going. Down 1-0 early in the bottom of the 2nd inning, you hit a 2-run blast, which looked like it was going to be a different changer at the beginning. That put the game to 2-1. That was the only runs that the Generals scored back until the 3rd. What did you see on that pitch?
That pitch, I mean, 3-0, I was staying aggressive, Get my pitch, hit as hard as I can. If he throws it there and I take it, I probably never see that pitch again, So, I mean, kind of got to, you see it and hit it, I guess.
Jared Johnson swung out a 3-0 pitch back in Joplin. He was telling me about this, and I said, well, Rusty, head coach Rusty Ayton, he kind of has a more conservative approach at the plate. Did you look at Rusty, and did he give you the take sign, or did you just go for it?
I mean, I just went for it. I saw a runner in scoring position, so I was like, what, I got to get my pitch, hit as hard as I can. You got to do your job.
Yeah, you got to, when you hit him over the fence, you might get the 3-0 green light a few more times this year,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're seeing it well, go for it, Just make sure you don't roll it over because then you'll hear about it.
Yeah, Jared said that he really regrets missing his 3-0. He popped it up to the third baseman. You were behind the dish for the first time since high school.
High school, yeah. I mean, it was great back there. I mean, felt like the good old days, as they'd say. But, I mean, just keep the ball in front. That was my only goal. And kind of did that well tonight. So,
how does the game change from being, normally you're in the outfield? What's it like going from the outfield to being, you're a part of every single play behind the dish?
I mean, that's why they call you the battery, because you're powering that team. I mean, if you're letting pass ball after pass ball go by, it slows down the inning, more errors. So, I mean, it's great to be locked in every pitch because, I mean, you get a little action every single pitch. Outfield, you maybe get like 3 or 4 balls a game, so a lot of standing around. But, I mean, I like being back there because you're active.
Is it a different mental aspect? Do you have to come into the game maybe thinking a little differently, or is it the same for you?
Maybe a little bit lighter on your feet. That's about it. I'd say so.
Okay. Well, 16-4 victory in the first game, 6-4 victory in the second game for the Ozark Generals. You guys are a half game ahead of Nevada now in the South Division for first place. How's that feel?
Feels good. Feels good to be back on top. I mean, I feel like we have the club to be able to lead all year, but every team goes through their ups and downs. But I'm hoping that we're getting hot right now. And I mean, the most important time to get hot is towards the end because it's hard to beat a hot team.
You're exactly right. The Generals are 9-2 in the month of July. What do you think has really made y'all so successful this second half of the season?
I mean, we lost some guys, so it's every man on deck. Everyone's got to be locked in. Everybody's got to be ready to play. I mean, we're going to use a lot more bullpen arms because, I mean, we only have a few starters, but, I mean, our starters are pitching really good. So, I mean, that's about it. I mean, I think we kind of grown closer together. I mean, it's getting towards the end of the summer, we all know we're going to be parting ways, so kind of just have fun.
What's the goal for this team? Is it a championship?
Oh, yeah, for sure, definitely. I mean, that's the goal of any season. That's why you work. That's why you play. I mean, to play in the playoffs is a gosh, what do they say? It's a blessing, kind of. I mean, that's what you work for, right?
Yeah. Well, this is the first time I've gotten to talk to you on the post-game show, so I haven't gotten to say it publicly. Congratulations on your commitment to UCA.
Thank you.
What's it going to be like going down to UCA and playing Division I baseball?
I mean, I'm excited. That's been a goal of mine ever since I was a little kid. I mean, going to junior college, I was like, maybe a little setback, but still worked my way up, and I ended up getting a good scholarship to go to UCA to play some Division I baseball.
Well, best of luck to you in the Southland Conference in Conway. Being from Little Rock, I've been to Conway a few times. It's a great city. A 2-game doubleheader between the Generals and the Joplin Outlaws. Game 1 was a blowout, 16-4. Game 2 goes in favor of the Generals, 6-4. And that'll do it for our broadcast here from Meadow Park.